GMGAGN, Degens, Diamond Hands, and everybody in between. Welcome back to the Door Show. It's a new week filled with new possibilities, baby. And I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Cap and Colt Soroka. And I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with your boy, the special guest of the day, joining us in about a half hour and do our own research together. Now, my friends, before we can do any of that, check out the new threads. I need you to do a few more things here for me. Item number one on today's docket. Please take a few moments to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you're currently ingesting the Door Show on, baby. If you are watching on YouTube, hit that notification bell over there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping on this here channel. Or if you are watching on the old Bird app, come over to YouTube, but hit that follow and notification bell as well over there so you never miss any of the additional Diamond Hand Radio social media content. Or if you're listening to the podcast on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button right here and right now, because the audio of every single episode releases after each live YouTube show is complete. Next item up on the docket, you can be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so. Hey, hit that other like button, leave me a comment, leave me a rating, jump on over yonder in the live chat if you are watching live. It's going to be very important today. We'll get to that here in just a moment, but I love connecting with you guys live on the show, and it is going to be part of the giveaway. So jump in. If you're on Twitter, come over to YouTube. The drawing today might be part of that, but just stay locked in. And one final thing. You can be so kind to also hit that share button down there or over there or wherever the hell it is. Hit that bad boy. Send it on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, friends, enemies, aunts, uncles, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a diamond hand, and somebody who could use a little bit of knowledge and insights about the NFT and Web3 space from time to time. Can't thank you enough when you do all those things, because it only helps me make Diamond Hand Radio bigger and better for each and every one of you. Okay, no more formalities, kids. Happy Monday. Welcome back to it. Let me get on over here in the chat. I'm hype. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, okay. First of all, GM chat, let's say hi to everybody real quick. If you are on Twitter, imperative, if you're watching on Twitter, come over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube. I'm going to say this multiple times. I'm doing the giveaway totally different today. No Twitter picker. But let's say hi to the chat first. Bocephus! What's up, baby? GM. Alpha Minor. My man's got some serious alpha. He's going to be dropping as the week rolls on. Shout out. My boy, it's the hemp. Let's go. Hey, win door right here, right now. Let's go, Just the Mess. Get with it. Come on. Here we go. Hey, we got Jason even following up with some laughing. I know, I'm crazy. I'm wild. I'm funny to look at. I understand. Jesse, hashtag Brew Crew. Oh, somebody might be ahead of the ball game. Maybe there's a reason why I wore this bad boy here today. Who knows? Oh, hey, check it out. We got Mama Bear live in the chat too. GM Mama Bear, GM. Oh, hit that a little too fast. GM Mama Bear. Oh, happy Monday, wifey. Let's fucking go. We also got the legend, King Ragnar, my friends. If y'all don't know, you won't know, but you better get familiar real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay. Now, number one. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my fucking heart. I said this morning on Java and Jams, but you guys mean the world to me. Just because I got 3,000 followers, whatever, somebody shouted it out today, that means more to me than I can fucking tell you guys. I don't do it for the likes, the shares, the retweets, the clout, the following. I do it to make a difference in this space. I do it because of how bullish I am on us. Not, you hear what on us. Everybody that's here, everybody that's listening, everybody that's liking, sharing, retweeting, that understands what the door is about. Thank you. And understands what Diamond Hand Radio is about. It's more than just a brand, it's a mindset. And you guys allow it to grow every fucking day. And I am forever grateful for that. I have not taken an opportunity to just stop and slow down and thank you. And I owe it to each and every one of you. I would be nowhere without you guys. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my fucking heart. Now, enough with all that sappy shit. We got fucking show and shit to give away. Now, because of how amazing you all have been, because of how much love I have received. I mean, this fucking shirt on my back was free. So I wanted to give back. I'm going to give away one of my Ether brews today. And if you saw the tweet, it's Brew 1438, just a plain Jane, but it's got a story. It's got a 4K with it. It's got a background to that brew. It's seen another wallet. It's come back to my wallet. It's been all over the map. And it's special to me. And I hope that whoever gets that will diamond hand that and remember it from me and have it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And remember episode number 10 when I dished it out. Okay, so how are we doing the giveaway today? JKM is already ahead of the ball game. JKM's already in business. All you simply have to do today to enter the giveaway is get in the YouTube chat and comment #BrewCrew. Just like this. #BrewCrew right there. Just get in the chat. Any point in time, doesn't have to be right now. It can be whenever. I can't see it on Twitter and the software doesn't register. Again, I cannot see the comments on Twitter and the software doesn't register. Only on YouTube. So come over to YouTube, jump in the YouTube chat and go #BrewCrew just like this. And I will literally run a giveaway only for the chat. I don't want it to just fly out all over Twitter and everywhere. Like, that's great. The engagement's awesome, but you guys are why I'm here. And I hope it goes to somebody who doesn't have a brew or somebody who's wanting to complete a 6-pack or something along those lines. I'm obviously not going to pick, but we're also going to be able to see it go live in prime time on the screen. So that's the one thing I'm doing. Also, Atheiseus reached out to me. You guys already know he's my guest of the day. I can't fucking wait. 24 minutes away. Let's fucking go. He's going to give away a Genesis Mint Pass as well. Completely honored, humbled that he's even doing that, because if you guys don't know what he's doing over there with Savage Baskets, the value in that in and of itself is mind-boggling. So that's crazy. We're also going to do that. That PLP, we'll tell you about that a little. Well, there you go. That fucking one is going to be #PLP. So you might as well put that shit in there as well. #PLP, just capital PLP, #PLP. Those are the two. So super simple. If you do #BrewCrew in the live YouTube chat, just like this, or #PLP, do them both. In the live YouTube chat, that is how you enter today's giveaway. And I will be literally giving away a brew and a Genesis Mint Pass Savage Basket out of the live chat. But for right now, my friends, it's a crazy fucking market. The shit's wild. Everything's going bananas. I understand. I get it. But guess who showed up smiling happy as all fuck with old Dick Butkus and the smiley face this morning? Hey, we're still here. So, my friends, it's time to get on after it. It's time to get on up with the first segment of the day. NFT 101. Look here now. What you got to understand is that the future is too fucking bright, so we got to keep the shades on, okay? We ain't worried about fucking shit. We're getting on this bear, and we are going to ride it to the fucking top until it grows fucking horns again. Let it go down. Let it go to fucking 8. Let it go to 7. Let it go to fucking 5. Because guess what? I'm going to keep the shades on. Because I know it's going to rebound. Just like everything, baby. It's going to go right back up to the top. It's okay. Hey, let the shitty toilet paper hands fly out of the market. Because guess what? My diamond hands are getting stronger, baby. By the minute. The future is too bright. We keeping the shades on. You hear me? You understand me? Keeping the shades on. We ain't even seeing crystal clear HD 3D 4K high definition of nothing but fucking gains. So I hope you are on the game train with me and not bringing any of that bullshittery. I need nothing but PLP, positivity, love, and peace, and some of that fucking kindness too. So bring your bags and get ready to get wild. Woo! How about that for some shit? You think I'm leaving this market? You think I'm fucking scared? Hell no. You think I'm worried about this shit? Get the hell out of town. My friends, it's time officially for NFT 101. How the hell Do we freaking navigate a bear market? Well, lots of ways, but my friends, there's some things that I wanted to talk about. Number one, this might be the pop of the bubble. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think you should be scared about that though. It's okay if everything quote unquote goes to zero, because going to zero is not necessarily everything just being completely worth zero value. It's just the market recedes so much that it's such a trendy saying now that not enough people understand the true meaning of it. Going to zero is just the tanking out of a market. And I'm here to tell you that even with the tanking of the market, Jiminy Christmas, I got too hyped and excited there. Even with the tanking of the market, that's not scaring off major players. I'm going to talk about some brands in the second segment of the day and some different people that have gotten involved in the space despite the absolute insanity that's going on in the market. And why is that? That's because they see the value that is present right now. They have the money to play around and see when something is going way down than what it was before. The only natural occurrence is for it to come back yet again, right? So in thinking that, maybe you should think the same way too. Maybe just because you don't have a billion, gajillion, zillion dollars, maybe instead of spending $200 on a six pack or well, that's not on a six pack, but just drinking and going out and doing whatever this weekend, buy a little ETH, buy 0.2, buy 0.25, whatever you can afford. Even if it's a small fraction, that small fraction is only going to grow and evolve and double and become better over time. So right now is when you get in. Right now is when you buy, not only crypto, and don't go 100%. That's another thing. When it drops, don't risk 100% of your bag. Maybe take only 10%, 15% of that bag. And when you do that, buy a little bit, drops a little bit more, buy a little bit more, buy a little bit more. It's called averaging out. So then you just continuously gain as it goes back up. This is the time when you should be taking advantage of ETH falling down. If you can get crazy and buy one Bitcoin, buy one Bitcoin. It's not going to zero. And if it's not going to zero, it's going to 1 million. And those are not my words. Those are the exact words of a CEO. And I wish I would have quoted it. I tweeted it out a while back ago, but it's absolutely insane. It's okay if the market dips. It's okay if these things happen. My friends, if you see severe discounts on an NFT that you've been looking at for a long time and haven't had the necessary liquid to get involved, now is the time. Now is the time to maybe get a 2-for-1 that you couldn't have before, and diamond hand one for the long haul and sell one once we rebound. I'm not going to lie to you that June, July might be pretty damn fucking tough. June's already, doing a little goofy. It's already kind of wild. It is what it is. The 15th is going to be really interesting. That's obviously 2 days. Wednesday, that will be when the Fed increases interest rates. So we're going to learn a lot about how IRL operates. And that's the thing I think we need to stop doing too, is differentiating Web3 and IRL. It's the same thing. Like, it's just we're a group of human beings or who's ever involved in it that just believe in it a lot more. Like, eventually it's going to be the technology we all use every single day. And it's not like the real world still doesn't exist and have an impact on what we're doing. I mean, I would argue that this is more than a bear market at this point. Like, this is kind of just a ass falling out of everything. But I still showed up today. I'm still smiling. I'm still being goofy. It's okay. Like, if everything goes to zero, that's okay. I'm fine with that, to tell you the truth. And here's the thing. You might look at the Ether Brew's floor or see the price of a Savage basket or the price to mint an Ether Brew or the price to do this, that, or the other. And you might say, oh my gosh, why would I just spend that now? That's just a waste of money. I can assure you, my friends, that if you make that small investment now, this time next year, I'd venture to say you're going to have some pretty substantial bags. Call me crazy, call me wild, call me crazy now. Feel free to quote me later. I don't give a damn, because I'm I'm doubling down. I'm reinvesting in projects that I'm diamond handing for the long haul. I'm going to floors and re-sweeping, rechecking. I'm doing everything I can right now to position myself back when the market fully rebounds. And it's only going to. I mean, so what if ETH hits triple digits? So what? Like if you bought in at the peak, you fucked up and you bought the pump. Hey, it is what it is. We all do it sometimes in our investing career. If you did it and this bottoms out to triple digits, don't fucking sell. Don't fucking sell at that point. And just you got a diamond hand. You got a diamond hand. You got to let it go. Because if you sell at that point, you are fooked in all capital letters. You're donezo. It's over with. It's a wrap. So that's all I'm saying. Is a hell of a time to get involved. Simply just buy a little bit of ETH here, buy a little bit of ETH there, pick up an NFT here, an NFT there. I mean, one ETH is one ETH, and everybody's joking about it like one ETH ain't shit to send out right now because it's fucking $1,100, and usually it's $3,000, $4,000, whatever the case might be. So if you can afford that, you got a little extra in the savings account, you got $1,100. Buy one ETH. Why not make fucking $4,000 in returns in a couple of months, take half of that shit out, and then go on with your life? Why not? Why not? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not. But I truly, firmly believe that this time next year, if you get involved with the Ether Brews, you get involved with the Savage Baskets, you get involved with the respected rhinos. I mean, I put me on the spot and I can't think of everything I'm invested in, but I would challenge anybody to go check my wallet. I'm that transparent about it. I mean, I do have a few degen shits in there, but mainly I'm just doubled down on everything I believe in. Pandemania. I firmly believe in gutter punks. I mean, there's a lot of shit I believe in, and I just keep doubling down on it. So I suggest you guys do too. I could go down this doggone rabbit hole a million times more, but that officially does it. NFT 101. Oh, tigers too. Yeah, tigers are down through the. You can get a tiger on a severe discount if you want a little. It might be a little bit of flip of possibility there. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Just maybe take a gander. Maybe take a gander. Okay, that officially does it. NFT 101, because I got some other stuff I want to talk about. Because I don't want to just be stuck on all the negative and the bullshit and the. I want us to learn about more shit at the end of the day. So that does it for NFT 101. I'm sure we will talk about much more in regards to the market and what it all means and what we should be doing here in a very short amount of time once Nick joins us. But that being said, get that out of here. Second segment of the day is now on tap, my friends. It's time for Word on the Chain. Cheers to all you beautiful humans sipping the black elixir of the gods on this gorgeous Monday. A little bit of a slow start. I saw a little bit lesser of a crowd in the old Java Jams this morning. It seemed like everybody was knocking the old sleeps out of the eyes. So, hey, cheers to you. Be right back. Hot dog. Okay. Word on the chains, kids, word on the chain, kids. There we go. If you got anything you want to talk about, go right on ahead. Drop any things in the chat. But I got some stuff to talk about. Hackers are always evolving, kids. Found out over the weekend, a group of hackers, I'm not sure who it was, they hijacked El Universal and Universal. That is a Venezuelan newspaper. They hacked their Twitter account. They changed the name to goblintown.wtf and basically got to work. They have found a way to target an entirely new group of human beings, and it's sick, twisted, and fucked up. But this is when the hackers prey. When the market is down, when shit's all fucked up, this is when they go to work. So, because they know people are reaching and grabbing and clawing for anything they possibly can to hopefully make a return. So they basically put out a link, that old verify assets link I always talk about, tell you guys to be so damn leery about. That came out, and people were going in, verifying, connecting, sharing their passwords, doing all this shit. And I mean, they scam for millions. I with all the new stuff, and we obviously talked about NFT subpoenas at the end of the week. Obviously, there's a lot of shit that can come out of this, but another scam has happened. El Universal, as far as I know, the Twitter page is back to good to go, everything like that now, but still not great for that. That kind of being said, to stick on the same wavelength as that, just be careful. Just be careful. I'm sure you've seen it if you're in a lot of the discords that are around that I'm in. There's been, I don't even know the 4 names. I should have taken a screenshot of it. There's 4 names that have been trying to add people on Discord and are just running scams rampant. So just be careful. Be really, 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 really careful. Any DMs, no member, especially on Discord, no member of a team, no member, no profile, nobody that represents any NFT project is ever going to send you a DM. I promise you, nobody is going to ever send you a DM. So just don't even respond to it. The one thing that I would tell you, please hit that report button and then delete it. Please report it, because then it shuts these fuckers down and it doesn't allow us. It does. We still are at risk, right? But it allows us to try and clean up the problem just a little bit. So please, for the love of goodness, just report those assholes and then go on about your life. Delete it so you don't accidentally click it and you mess up. Don't do that either. If a picture's not loading, don't touch the fucking picture. Do that. That's another one. They're dropping pictures that don't load into your DMs. If you don't fucking know where that picture's from, do not click it. And especially, like if you win a giveaway or something. I just know this personally from being on a team, from being somebody who runs a Twitter account for the Ether Brews from time to time. I will always say, drop me your wallet address. I'm not going to go out and say, this is in, boom, you're a winner. And especially, maybe I do once, like, hey, congratulations, drop me your wallet address, whatever. But like, that should be it. It shouldn't be, oh, and click this link, and oh, do this, and oh, make sure you do this. Like, don't have a tunnel vision mindset of, yo, I've only won a giveaway. I don't need to do anything else. That's it. Do not get involved in these hacks, because it can get you so fucking messed up. Quick reminder, entering hashtag Brew Crew, just like you see here, right in the YouTube chat, will enter you into today's giveaway of 1 Ether Brew. If you enter in hashtag PLP, that is Papa Lima Papa, hashtag PLP in the YouTube chat, you are entered in to win 1 Savage Basket Genesis Mint Pass. Okay, now we're all on the same page. Can't see him on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, here's your reminder again. Slide on over to YouTube. Link is there. Even if you can't stay on YouTube, it's all good. Just come in the doggone YouTube chat. Drop it in there. See you later, alligator. Okay, next thing. Making it a little happier. Hey, we all love Kraft mac and cheese, don't we? Well, hell yeah, we do. Well, guess what? Another major player enters into the doggone metaverse. Kraft. That's right, that Kraft. Kraft, not Bobby Kraft of the New England Patriots. Totally different one. Kraft enters the metaverse, my friends. They filed and secured patents for Jell-O, Kool-Aid, Velveeta, Lunchables, Oscar Mayer, Philadelphia, and of course, the Kraft brand. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. What the hell does Kraft need with the metaverse? Oh, NFTs are dying. Crypto's dead. We're all going to fucking zero. Why are they buying in? Why are they buying in? My friends, right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Right here and right now. This is the time where the real long-term hodlers are made. This is when diamonds are made. Diamonds are formed under pressure. If you can handle this pressure, I promise you, you're gonna come out on top come a couple of months. If Kraft is getting in, Gucci, Louis, Finny, Prada. I've been talking about that nonstop. If all these, if more athletes are getting involved right now at the bottom, I don't know. Just something to look at and maybe to stop scoffing at. I don't know. Who am I? Who's to say? Who's to know? But then again, Kraft enters the metaverse. Another big player. Yeehaw. Sticking with some hacks. Apparently, if you guys didn't see this tweet, I went and looked at it. It was absolutely bananas. Gordon Goner, you guys don't know who that is. That's the founder of Yuga Labs. He tweeted out that all Macy, like all the users needed to be aware, because an imminent cyber attack was coming on their accounts via an inside source at Twitter. So he pretty much called like a mole or somebody out at Twitter and basically said, "Yo, you guys got somebody who's an inside rat and they're about to destroy us." So immediately Taylor, I should have wrote this down, but Taylor so-and-so, head of marketing, whatever, Twitter came back, clapped back, said, "Oh, hell no, we would never do that, yada, yada, yada." Obviously, nothing has happened, but if you're involved in any level, Basie, Macy, the Board Kennel Club, any of that shit, I would just be careful. ApeCoin, all that shit. Because I've heard rumblings too in alpha chats and stuff around like, ooh, buy back into Ape, buy back into Ape. Should I pump a Ape? What Ape? So just be careful. They are going to what you say you have Zelmi, it shows your name. What? Huh? I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Jess. I'm so fuck, never mind. You're not talking to me. You fuckers are fucking confusing me over there. You guys are having chats over in the doggone chat. See, this is why I don't let you up, because I'd never be able to get through a fucking show. See, this is why YouTube doesn't have that ability, because I'd never be able to get through a show with all you crazy doggones in here. Okay, yes. Shout out, baby yo. Let's see here. That's everything going on with the Yuga Labs hack. So that's going to be absolutely fucking bananas. The media's at it again, kids. I don't even know how to fucking say this. I don't want to say fuck the media, but fuck the media, you know? Like, it's just shit. I read an article, floor prices of Basie, Macy, and CryptoPunks down 31%, 27%, 16% respectively. I don't even know if that person knows what floor price means, right? Like, I don't even know if they know that floor price is pretty much a made-up construct. Do you know that? Like, floor price is set by community. And the only reason why floor price goes down is because people are just uneducated and just continue to undercut each other till we can sell off as much as we possibly can. And just keep going and going. 0.03, I got to go 0.029. Oh, he did that. I got to go 0.028. Oh, shit, I better go 0.027. Oh, fuck, I better go 0.022. We've seen it. We've seen it time and time and time and time and time and time and time again. And it's simply just because of the people who aren't invested long-term in the community. And I forgot to say this earlier. If you have right now, if your community is in shambles and everybody's arguing and bickering and it's all this fucking shit and the sky's falling and burn the Discord, burn the project, fucking burn the rest of the mint, we're dead, it's over with. If that's happening right now, you don't have a community. I'm not looking away from the camera for a reason. And if that's hurting you right in the fucking feels, sorry. But you don't have a community. You have a group of people who are interested in pumping bags and don't give a fuck about this space at the end of the day. If your Discord, your group chats are losing their mind instead of locking arms and coming together and speaking the same shit that I'm speaking right now, because you're about to hear Atheiseus say the same damn things, and he's been in this space much longer and is much more accredited as a businessman than I am, let me tell you. He's going to say the same things. And if your chats aren't saying the same things, you're not in a community. And maybe, just maybe, 100%, that project ain't going to be around in a year. It may, but it may exist on the blockchain, but that's what they mean when they go to zero. When they say go to zero. Everything, the ass might fall out of everything by the end of the month. But the teams and the projects that take care of each other, that grow each other, and that know the long-term vision and have been only focused on building tangible value in businesses in this space for the last 6 months, those are going to be the ones that rise to the top. Not the ones that are already all the way up there. Because back in 2000, Amazon was nothing. Fuck. You were never selling anything on the web. You were never selling a doggone thing on the web. People told Gary Vee he would never sell a thing on the web ever, let alone wine. Now look, eBay, Amazon, everything. I go back to Amazon. Amazon worth $25 a share in 2000. You diamond handed that. You had the Yones for 20 years, which in the scope of what we're doing right here is not that fucking long. And I honestly think it's going to be faster than that with how fast this space moves. Just think of the returns you could have. Just think of the returns you could have and think about the .coms or the businesses that were up there back then, that were already through the effing roof back then. Where are they at now? I guarantee you can look up company stories for days and days and days and days that had pumped their bags all the way up, that were fucking cream of the crop from the jump. And then all of a sudden they disappeared. So it's something to think about. Be careful what you read too. Cause like, Floor price is just a made-up construct. It's just toilet paper hands letting things go to bring it all the way back full circle. Literally, it's fucking digits. It's made up. It's fake. It doesn't fucking exist. Shout out Wolf of Wall Street. Shout out Matthew McConaughey. It doesn't fucking exist. It doesn't. It's even more made up than the stock market, for fuck's sakes. I mean, for crying out loud. People said it. There's nobody in the project that said, "Oh, floor price is going down." Then delist your shit from below floor price. Hello? Hey, woohoo! There's a novel idea. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm wild. Maybe I don't know what the shit I'm talking about. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Holy shit. I see gang in here going wild in the chat. What's this man doing in the chat? Get down here. We got your ass to get wild, man. Click on that damn link. We gotta get out the damn chat and get wild, you crazy motherfucker. All right. Follow up before I see him pop down and hit that link. MasterCard. Wanted to follow up on MasterCard over the weekend. An estimated 2.9 billion users have now since been onboarded into Web3 since that shit. Obviously, like, not fully using, don't have a wallet set up, all that shit, but 2.9 billion users have access to the Web3 now. I've lost my train of thought. I've lost completely everything because I'm beside myself and I am so fucking hyped up. I can't even begin to explain to you the alpha that's about to come right now. They might shut down this fucking YouTube channel because of how much fucking PLP is going to be fucking pumping right now. Now let me get this set one more time. Okay, we'll do it before we run the giveaway. But be sure, in the live chat, only on YouTube. I don't know. Twitter doesn't like StreamYard. Don't ask me why. On YouTube, comment, #BrewCrew. In the chat, you will be entered to win that Ether brew that I posted this morning, brew number 1438. If you comment #PLP in the live chat, you're entered in to win a Savage Baskets Genesis Mint Pass, courtesy of our guest of the day. Speaking of, my friends, without further hesitation or delay, it's time for DOORkeepers. Honestly, I don't even know where to begin here, guys. I met this guy via the old Twitter Spaces probably 6 months ago now, and have grown a relationship with him and been given the pleasure to call him a best friend in this space. And this is the first time that I'm ever seeing him live in prime time. And that is the beauty of this fucking space. Now, he's my kind of folk. He's from the backwoods of Indiana, if you didn't know. He grew up stripping tobacco. That's right. I listen from time to time till his fucking fingers bled, okay? So, that grinder's mentality carried him. Dude, by the age of 21, was the COO of a massive retail, truck and trailer, not retail, truck and trailer distributor in Indiana. Absolutely ridiculous, making moves, sitting in front of these big wigs, 40 years older than him, saying, "Hey, look," slapping it down on the table, say, "Hey, who's taking care of this today? This is what we're doing." This is what this guy brings to this space. Now, obviously, we got plenty of other things to talk about than just IRL. So, my friends, get on your feet, put your hands together for the basket weaving, PLP pushing, the OG basket himself. Oh my goodness. For the first time live in prime time, Mr. Nick Snyder.
Yo, what's up, man? How's it going?
Let's go. What's up, baby? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I can't really complain. I try to get all my setup done. I didn't have time because I've been in spaces, so I didn't get my mic put up. Hope the audio is good. I did get a nice little, I don't know if you can tell, the nice little background I got going on. Also, I am repping #SmashTheBat for King Ragnar. I didn't tell him I would do it, but it's something I wanted to do because I knew he'd be in there. But I got that fresh cut lined up, man. I'm just in here having a good time. I'm in here ready to enjoy the conversations that we're going to embark on. And man, I love you, bro.
Hey, I love you too, bro. I'm so honored to have you on. And like, early on in this phase and early on in the show, right? Like the chat's going absolutely bananas, man. Like they're all over the chat. Nikki, Theseus, I mean, they're fucking losing their minds. And it's so dope, man, because you know, to put a face to a name and instantly see, like, bro, I instantly started smiling as soon as I saw you down there. And like this space, this NFT space has allowed us to grow and evolve together. And then now look where the fuck we are with what you're about to do, with what I'm doing. I mean, we got massive stuff coming, right? So we'll get into all of that good stuff. You've been going down some rabbit holes that have just been absolutely firing me up, my man. But hey, in case anybody doesn't know out there, I know we got some viewers, might not be familiar, might not have a chance to get into the space. Tell us just a little bit of knick-knack, paddywhack, caddy shack, baby. A little bit of IRL. What the hell is? I know I teased a little bit, but tell us a little bit about you, man, and what made you fall in the NFT rabbit hole.
Yeah, so actually, a lot of people that know me from back in crypto bats, December was like that was it. That was when I was done working for people. The business I worked for at the time wanted me to move out to Ohio, and I told them no, and then it ended up being one of those things where move or we're getting rid of you. That happened. I met some really great people in crypto bats. Actually, a member of our team, two members of our team actually from crypto bats. Built pretty strong relationships with them then. What actually got me into NFTs was I told a buddy about them, and he actually started looking into them. I was like, "Hey man, have you heard of these NFTs?" He's like, "Nah, I don't even know what it is." And he started looking into it. He hit me up, and he was like, "Dude, Ozzy Osbourne's making this NFT and this and that." And I'm like, "Bro, I've already been researching like all these different NFTs. I haven't heard of this one yet." And so I hopped into it. That was the first NFT I actually bought. I had shadow traded like 4 or 5 different NFTs before that. I'd actually been around since a little bit before October. I'd met Bullish back in October,
Hmm.
and it just like all these different things were kind of lining up to push me into Web3. I saw the chance for Web3 to come into fruition a little bit
Hmm.
more than it was, and that like just like any other market, man. Back when I first found out about Forex, back when I mean they were all like in major pumps, and it was just I knew I was there, so
Hell yeah.
everything kind of lined up, man, and it just put me
Hell
into
yeah.
Web3, and here we are.
Kind of the same story for me, man. It's what's got us here. And I gotta tell you again, I fucking love you, bro. I am so ecstatic you're here. Like you are the fucking man. And it's just it's awesome to see. Like I've always preached it from the jump. Like, yo, I'm the same dude behind the PFP that I am when I come live in prime time. And clearly, same fucking dude, man. Same energy, same shit. And you've been saying something here lately, bro, that we'll talk about the baskets. I know you don't even like, I'm the same way. I don't like to show my shit. I just like to talk about being a human being. If you fuck with me as a human being, then slide on over. Check out what we're about, right? You've been saying something in spaces that's really been resonating with me, man. And I was looking forward to talk about it and get some more perspective and see where it went. You've been saying, everybody realize that the NFT space right now is 500 miles wide and 2 inches deep. Obviously, if you got a little bit of common sense, you know what the hell that means. But what do you mean by that, man? And what does that mean for the future of the space?
Yeah, so I mean, what that means to me is like, obviously when you get into anything that's in its stage of adolescence, it's very immature, it's very young, it's very ungrown. And so when it's something like a space or a market or even just like a new piece of technology, line of business, whatever it may be, somebody has to step up and start innovating shit, right?
Mm,
What happens is it goes through growth phases, right? So right now we're in like the adolescence phase, breaking into the kind of like where we're getting a little bit more mature. But I think when I say that, what I envision is what happens: oversaturation of the same thing until it's bled dry, and then one of two things happens: either that market will collapse and it will just not exist anymore, or the retrospect, you'll see the market start to change and go in multiple directions. It won't. It's like a branching effect. All right. So right now I call it spreading its roots. So it's at the point where it's starting to root out into more of a rudimentary phase to where it's actually building value and people are starting to become more credible. thus will be more approachable by the mass public, and they'll start to want to come in and adopt this. And you saw this happen. Actually, this is crazy. This happened. I was so thankful for the opportunity. You remember the guy that came into the space and he was like, "Yo, crypto's going to zero, NFTs going to zero."
Yeah,
You remember
yeah,
that guy,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Pro All Star? He
yeah,
came
yeah.
into that second space. Were you in there for that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
and he
Yep.
was talking about how I had persuaded his vision of what NFTs could be. He did say, "I haven't changed my opinion completely, but your roadmap is the first one I've heard of that's really stuck me and made me think maybe they can become something." So this is what I'm talking about. It's just inch by inch, it gets
Mm.
deeper and deeper. And I'm not saying what we're doing is going to be the end all be all. It's far from it. It's just what my level of creativity was able to produce and encourage. And so, here we are. We're sitting here trying to produce something, man. And I think that's what it means. I think it needs to get deeper. We need to stop expanding sideways and
Mm.
stop trending sideways and start propelling down and up, building and digging. Right, that's what we have to do. We have to dig deep and start building this empire of what Web3 can be with the technology we've been given, man.
Let's go, Nick. That fucking Caddyshack, living a fucking just heater. Come on, man. Come on. Like, look, I said at the beginning of the show, he's literally saying the same damn things I was saying in NFT 101. How do you navigate a bear market? Literally, get deeper. And I know we see it all the time. We talk about it all the time. There's so many people in this Web3 NFT space that ain't no deeper than a bucket of fucking water. And that's why I get down with you so heavy, Nick. I mean, you're a fucking ocean, bro. We could go down so much shit. It's insane. And you started fucking unveiling little things behind what the baskets actually are and what all is to come. 3, 5, 10 years, bro. Like, I'm fucking with you for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Like, you've done fucked up, Chuck. We are together fucking weaving baskets, boy. Like,
Right.
it is the shit. So that being said, there's a part of, and I want to tell just a quick little story and give you this to run with. There's a part of the Savage Baskets that means the most to me. And you guys might not know, but Nick is the man who came up with PLP originally. I always give him the fucking credit from the jump, right from the bat. He said it one time on a space and I fucking ran with it. I use it everywhere. People fucking hashtag PLP at me now. I'm like, no, wait a minute. Let me fucking tell you who made this shit and why I push it so hard. So this crazy motherfucker tells me a story and he challenges me. And that's what I love about him. He challenges you to become a better human being, right? And he challenges me is next time a telemarketer calls, instead of just telling them fuck you or whatever, take some time for them. Just ask them how they're doing. And I took him up on that challenge. I had a random 1-800 number call me, and he started going into this whole sales pitch. And instead of reacting right away, just hanging up, I said, "Hey, Daniel," what's his name? I said, "Daniel, can I ask you a question, man?" "Yeah, what's up?" I said, "How you doing today, man?" And he was fucking speechless. He didn't know what to say. He's like, "You're the first person to ask me that today. Like, thank you so much." And we ended up just having a quick little conversation about Web3, and maybe we opened somebody else's eyes, right? So the biggest takeaway from that is the PLP. It's so much different than, or so much deeper than just PLP. How far are you willing to take it is what you told me. And I just want you to expand on some of your thoughts, like the real mission and vision behind the baskets. All that Web3 utility is fucking bananas. We're set up for a long time as far as I'm fucking concerned. But what does that real vision, that true mission of PLP mean to you?
Yeah, so I've been very fortunate in life, man. I came up with really good grandparents, really good parents, and I spent more time with my grandparents just because I loved them. I love being around people like that, and I had some, I would say, visions for what I wanted to do in the future, right? And it really gravitated towards me maturing like young, right?
Mm,
Right, because a lot of this stuff was like people would say, "Oh, you're 20, right? You can't have this job." Or
right.
age is going to be a barrier for you. You need to have some other kind of credibility or resume or this or that. And so when I was really young, I was always like kind of cutthroat, just trying to get through, do my thing, and I realized how many people I lost along the way to be that kind of person. So I wasn't always this guy, right? It changed like pretty drastically around the time I was 16. I had a really good friend of mine who was in school. He disappeared for like 6 months. And I told this story to a couple people, but he disappeared. He was gone for like 6 months. Nobody knew where he went. Didn't answer his phone. It was crazy. And I knew he had. I thought actually that he may have passed away. I didn't know what exactly happened, but he had some kidney problems. And it was one of those people that no matter how cutthroat I was, he would always kind of push that. Like he would say he loved me, which was really strange for a guy, my age. You're all about toxic masculinity, and like that's weird. Get away from me. Like don't say that type shit.
Right.
And so he disappeared for like 6 months, and he comes back. And the first person he talks to at school is me. And I could tell he was recovered, or like recovering or just recovered from something major. Well, what ended up happening was his dad ended up giving him his kidney, and it ended up killing his dad. Like his dad ended up having complications during the surgery with this other kidney, and it ended up killing his dad. So, Eli, which was the kid's name that I went to school with, he really broke my heart with that day. So like I was just, played this rough, tough exterior, even though it's not who I was. I had like a permanent cowl. I just was walking through trying to get through my life and be successful. That's what I was driven to do. And he came to me, talked to me about it. He was crying on my shoulder at school one day. And he just kept saying, he's like, I love you, man. He's like, I really do. He's like, I appreciate what you're doing. And like, he just talked to me like a person. And so like that worked on me, man. Like even when I talk about it, I still get pretty emotional about it. So, but it worked on me hard, like heavy, dude. And I thought to myself, like, this guy is, no matter what, he's always telling you he loves you, like you're his friend, your compadres, whatever the case is. He's got your back 100%. And I've been kind of a shitty friend to this guy because I've just been cutthroat, get to the fucking business and do it. And we stayed friends for a long time, and he naturally just had this thing about him that made you want to act similar to him. Like it just happened like that. And so peace, love, positivity kind of came out. I used to actually, in high school, I used to tell people like PLP, baby. And I used to walk past people and they'd be like, yo, PLP,
PLP,
like,
baby.
But I would always tell people like, yo, come hang out with me and Eli. Let's hang out. I would always include him. And because of that, like we got him through some dark shit and I didn't even know it. I had no idea, like for the longest time, that it killed his dad. I didn't know anything about any of that stuff. It was a long time before he talked about it. I remember when he came back, he was crying, he was, going through some shit. And that's where PLP spawned from, man, because I decided like, as time went on, not that day, but as time went on, that's who I wanted to be. And actually, since then, I've become successful faster because it creates a certain charisma. Like it changes your mentality on everything. When you stop trying to be cutthroat, go straight to business, you start to realize small things about people that you may have never noticed before. So you find value in people that other people may have never seen because it's been cutthroat straight to business. When people are comfortable with you, they open up on a whole different level, dude. I've had conversations with people in my Discord about stuff I'll never talk to anybody else about because it's, it was a personal conversation between us. But it's like PLP made that possible, right? Otherwise, they would have never got to know me on a deeper level. They wouldn't know half the stuff I tell them about myself. I'm very open about my past and about who I am and where I'm from. And I think it just adds a level of humanity to everybody. And so I want everybody to understand that telling your friends that you love them is cool. Like it's a good thing. You better love your friends like you love your family, right? Because if you don't, you're not going to be friends for long. They're going to need you at some point, and you're going to need them at some point. And so spreading peace, love, and positivity is the best way to strengthen those bonds. And I'm not saying this last thing I'm going to say about it, because I don't know how long you run these or anything like that. But
no, you're good. You're rock it, baby. Rock it. I'll cut
hear me out on this. So peace, love, and positivity, a lot of people misconstrue that. Like they think that it's all sunshine and roses. It's not, right? You can walk with peace in your mind. You can move with love in your heart, and you can love with positivity in your soul at all points in time. But understand, love sometimes it's tough love, right? It ain't always like it ain't always like, dude, I love you. You're my friend. It's not always to your spouse, I love you. You're my wife. I love you. I want to take care of you, or your husband, or whatever. And it's not always being positive through just like being positive is in like, hey, what you're doing is great. Sometimes it's positive reinforcement that's a little bit stern. Sometimes it is that tough love. And sometimes, the peaceful part of you have to make people understand that that peace is not weakness. So it's encouraged to be peaceful. So it's kind of like, it's a little bit, to some people it seems ironic, but it's because they don't understand those three principles. So I mean, it's one of those things that you have to move with, and it's something that I encourage everybody to look into. And I always say this when I talk about it: emotional literacy is more important than financial literacy. And you can take that for what it's worth. You can start looking into how you can better your mind, how you can better yourself, how you can better the way you speak to people, how you can better the way you communicate, and it will change everything, literally from bosses that you've worked with to company owners to CEOs to different business individuals you sit around the table with to maybe investment groups that you deal with. It's nuts. I walk into picture this, Cap. All right. I was 23 years old the first time I sat around a table with an investment group, and it's very weird. Okay. I go down to Louisville, Kentucky. All right. I walk up in this building. It's like a skyscraper down in Louisville, Kentucky. If you know anything about Louisville, it's massive. I walk into this skyscraper. I'm going up in this building. I'm from Indiana, southern Indiana. The highest building we have is like 2-story ranch homes. Okay. So I go up in this skyscraper. I'm wearing a t-shirt and khaki pants. Okay. And I'm literally wearing Hey Dudes, like equivalent, right? Like Docker, what are they? DC Dockers, right? And I'm walking up. I drove my Ford Ranger, bro, to this place. All right. I go up to the floor they tell me to meet him at. It's like 7 a.m, right? I walk in. All of these dudes, every one of them is in suit, tie, buttoned up to the neck, cufflinks, tie pin, like everybody, right? And they're all standing up with their their little jackets all buttoned up. When I walk in, I'm like, hey, how's it going, guys? And they're like, what the fuck is this guy, right? Who is this? Where's the guy at? We're waiting for the guy, right? So I walk up, I do my little, like, how's it going, man? I go to shake the hand, right? Do the thing, and they start getting weird. They're like, what the fuck is happening here? Who is this, Bojangles? Like, And so and this is for the company I'm working for, bro, right? They after they found out about this, they went fucking nuts. All right. They thought it was hysterical, but at the same time they were kind of pissed, but it worked out good, so it was awesome. All right. So I want you to understand something. All right. I don't picture any of these guys as being dudes that will take that blazer off. All right, during the middle of a meeting. All right, because we're talking, they weren't putting like a couple 100,000. They were putting like a couple million a piece if they were going to invest. Like, this is a big ass investment group. They don't play around. All right, so it's all business when you walk in. I walk in, I sit down. They say, you 21? I'm like, yeah. They're like, all right. So at this point, I'm like, all right, these guys have already wrote me off. We sit down. They pour me a glass. Everybody's sitting around the table. We're drinking whiskey at like fucking 7 a.m. Okay, like I said, 7 o'clock in the morning in Louisville, Kentucky, downtown Kentucky, and we're all sitting around the table, and they were like, so tell us about yourself. And I literally tell them the same spiel. I'm like, dude, I'm a young guy. I get it. I'm a go-getter. I've been around since I was 13 years old working with my dad. I was, doing this and that with stripping tobacco, baling hay. I mean, I did everything from shoveling, pig manure all the way up to like, working on tractors and stuff at a young age. Drove a combine when I was 14. I mean, I was out there doing it big time, baby. I was getting paid young. And I was after school going and doing this stuff. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's great. It's wonderful. So tell us about your accomplishments. I said, well, by the time I was 21, I was master certified in diesel and heavy equipment. I had a business degree. I'd taken classes in multiple things for different, like Kenworth, Peterbilt, Volvo, this and that, to do all their NatCom systems. I started going through all these different acolytes that I'd claimed over time, and or accolades. And they were like, okay, so that's wonderful, and they're like, tell us about the business. So I tell them, I lay out everything in like 15 minutes in very vivid detail. And these guys are like looking around, they're kind of like, all right, this guy might be he might be a real deal kind of dude. And they were like, all right, so here's what we want to do. They're like, we want to bring you back in for another meeting and this and that. And I said, hold up, hear me out. All right. I'm the type of guy I don't have time to waste. All right. I appreciate you guys' time, but look, hear me out on this. Okay. I'm going to drop my business table. It's been a great time today. If you guys are interested in what you saw, right? I'm good with you guys coming up to us. And they said, well, we do things here. I said, okay, that's wonderful. But if you guys want to come work with us, we do things at home. Okay. So if you guys, I came to you, right? It's a 90-10 split. I came 90% of the way. I pitched our business. I did everything else. If you guys want to play ball, you can catch me at the court. It's a home game, baby. Just like that. I literally like that. Dude, I turned around, and as soon as I turned around, I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, I was shitting my pants, dude. Like, heart attack, fucking freaking out. Had no clue that I was going to do that. Dropped the fucking mic and walked out. And so I leave. Before I get out the fucking building, these dudes call me on my cell phone. They contacted my boss. They didn't have my phone number. My boss sent me the information to go meet with these dudes. They call my boss. He calls me. He's like, hey, they're going to call you. Pick your phone up. They call me. I'm like, oh, shit, dude. Like, I'm going to get canned as soon as I go back. They answer the phone, or I answer the phone, and they're like, hey, before you leave, can you come back up here? And I was like, shit, we'll go back up. I go back up. They lay paperwork on the table. They start talking about the deals they're ready to invest. Done. Fucking donezo. All I had to do was take the paperwork to my bosses, get them to sign it, and mail it back, and they were invested. That's the craziest experience that's the bar none. That is like the epitome of adrenaline. I've never had that much of a rush in my life. But I literally got the deal with, I was walked in wearing a normal t-shirt, right? It was a Snap-on t-shirt, right? And which is a tool brand, and a pair of khaki pants.
Hey, I come from the backwoods. I come from the backwoods of Illinois. You ain't got to explain to me, baby. You're my kind of people.
Shit had me rolling, Cap. I was like, I told people about that for years, bro. Like, it was the highlight. It's been the highlight of my business career. Like, landing a deal looking like a Joe Schmo, dude.
and it brings it all full circle. And something you said earlier is just, don't be afraid to go for it. Don't be afraid to just put yourself out there and fucking get after it. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you sound like. It doesn't matter. If you literally, I said, put it on the table and say, who's dealing with this today? People will listen. And it doesn't matter if you're white, yellow, black, brown, blue, orange, or anything in between. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, or any fucking thing in between. It doesn't fucking matter. You show up and you show that you're about that action, people are going to notice, right? And that's something that this guy does. And one final question, because we'd be going on here for another 5 hours. I could see what the hell we're doing. So post this show, because we got to run a giveaway. We got to do all this shit. So post this show. We're scheduling up Snyder V2, Snyder V3 through about V100. I got 100 other people that I've just had amazing conversations with, but you're a one-on-one human being, my man. And I got to have you back on multiple times, not waste time. We know who you are now. Just get right into the nitty gritty. And I thought it'd be really cool to kind of close on this. Ask you this, because I've asked everybody this question, and I thought of a couple other questions along the lines that I want to ask you two already going forward. But this one, I think that you would really just absolutely easy money, right? You've done a shitload. Obviously, you've done a boatload in your life. Obviously, you and I both look like we're 12 years old, and we've seen a lot, done a whole lot in this fucking life, right?
Right.
So to anybody wanting to start a business in corporate America, about to have that fucking conversation, freaking the fuck out. Trying to make it in Web3, whatever the case might be. Somebody just chasing a fucking dream or passion, dude. What's your best advice to that person?
Oh, shit. All right. Well, I would say it's max pain for a long time with no gain, right? It's the truth. That's the best way I can put it. It's gonna embrace the suck, dude, because you will build and work your ass off 10 times harder for yourself than you ever worked for a business, and you will never see progress for the longest time. And then all of a sudden things will start adding up. You'll figure out the do's and don'ts, how to work it, how to work yourself, what you're good at and what you're not, and you'll improve daily if you're doing it right, if you're trying. But just, it's painful. It is a lot of struggle, man. It is serious shit. There's no joke. It's not fun. But I promise you, though, when you can sit back and look and say, even if you don't make it, right? Understand that. But also realize that there's never defeat if you don't give up. If you don't give up, you're still trying, right? You can continue. Devise a different strategy and go on. But it is rough to do this stuff a lot unless you've got somebody with huge financial backing on you. You understand how money works. You've already got financial literacy down, which you might not, because if you're just now starting a business, you're probably learning all that stuff. So just it's max pain and no gain for a long time, baby. It's the best way to put it. Don't stop. Just keep pushing. 10 toes down and keep pushing, baby.
That defeat and retreat word, I don't know what those mean. I took those out of my vocabulary a long time ago, and that failure shit too. I don't know nothing about that, man. As long as you're in the race, you're a lot farther ahead than a lot of people. But my man, we sucked the damn air out of the room, man. I'm surprised the show's still going on. I'm surprised we didn't get shut down. I really am. It's absolutely electric. I'm really starting to think in the back of my mind, like, shit, I got to elongate this somehow. I got to do, but we got other shit to do in our lives, right? We got to grow this fucking Web3 space. We just get a little bit of time to talk to each other and do our own research together. So, before we dive into the giveaways, I'm gonna get everything set up over here. Anything you want people to check out? I know you're not a huge shiller, all that stuff. But before he dives into that, you guys come over to YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter, make sure you're in the YouTube chat. And if you have not commented, hashtag Brew Crew, just like this, Brew Crew, hashtag Brew Crew, just like that, and hashtag PLP. Those two hashtags gonna get you entered into the giveaway for the Ether Brew, and then entered into the giveaway for the Savage Basket Genesis Mint Pass. So we're going wild today. Too much PLP because of how much this guy's giving back to me, how much he's helped me grow in the space, because of how much the fucking Brew Crew's giving back to me, and how much of all of you guys. I did it different today. I wanted it to be more special in the chat instead of just blast it out all over fucking YouTube and fucking Twitter. I wanted to be here. So if you're on Twitter watching, slide over to YouTube, hop in the comments, comment hashtag Brew Crew. We'll run that one for the Ether Brew, and then we'll run hashtag PLP as well. So while I'm getting that all rocking and rolling, good sir, anywhere you want him to check out, anywhere we should pop by? I mean, we see the Savage Baskets back there. What's going on with that?
Yeah, so again, I'm not a big shiller, but I will say we only got 70, I want to say like 72 or 4 Genesis Mint passes left to sell. They're going quick. In these spaces, we're doing a lot more of a deep dive. As you saw the other night, I did a recording of that space on what the plans are for the future of Savage Baskets. And just like I figured would happen, as soon as people started hearing about that second phase and about the business plan that we're actually creating, instead of just saying we're creating a business, people caught on. They know it's going to be fucking big. Okay. Think about Savage Baskets in whichever light you want, but it's been a social experiment in some ways to get people to look past the front cover of what it is and see what the contents of the basket are, so to speak. So it's getting ready to be real heavy, man. If you guys want to check it out, you can go over to our Discord. You can check it out on Twitter at Savage Baskets. Slide into that savagebaskets.com. We got to update the roadmap. We made a better depiction of what it is. And go to OpenSea and check out Savage Baskets Genesis Mint Pass. It's already like 18 ETH volume traded on it. So, and we ain't even sold out yet. Like, people are not selling them. They're just, as soon as one gets sold, it gets bought. So pick one up if you want. Come to the Discord and figure it out. Slide into the Twitter and hang with us, because we always are in spaces 18 hours a day, baby. And I got 10 toes down doing work on the other side. So
damn straight. I said it on space earlier. I think it was maybe yesterday. My boy disappeared on me in like end of March into April, and I was like, damn, I better tap into the Discord. This motherfucker's doing something over there. And man, some of the things you've rolled out over the last few days have just been absolutely mind-boggling to me. So keep doing what you're doing, brother. I'm going to have you back on. We'll dive more into PLP. We'll dive more into just this space. I'm sure shit's going to get a little bit worse before it gets any better. And, I need people locking arm in arm with me that are willing to spread the same message. I know you are, man. So appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you so much coming on, brother. Like, I love you, dude. I appreciate you as a man, as a friend, as a leader in this space. And, thanks again just for coming on and taking the time, my man. I know you're busy as hell.
Hey, absolutely, man. I'm going to be back in spaces as always, like right after this. I'm actually in one, but I was, I set the phone over there, so I didn't,
This fucking guy.
but yeah, I mean, I'll be in spaces, man, and you can always catch me. Like I said, guys, listen, if you haven't already, if you haven't shared this with somebody else, Cap is an absolute G. This is somebody that I've been around very early on. Make sure you guys support Cap. Look, he ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. And when he becomes a celebrity later on, here's the thing: he's already a celebrity in my mind. So you'll be able to tell all your friends you're the one who found Cap, and it's gonna be cool because everybody loves clout. All right, so just get it while you can.
Fuck, I don't do it for that shit, but I appreciate the hell out of you, man. It's just I do it because I'm bullish on this space. I said it earlier, I'm bullish on us, man, as a community, as a group of fucking young human beings that see much deeper than that fucking 2-inch pool. We see the fucking 200-mile ocean that there is out here. So, my friends, that being said, we got to bring people on board with us. Help us gently row this PLP boat down the stream, if you will. So, my friends, I'm going to show it to you one time so everybody's in, because we only got 12 entries and just ain't no way. There ain't no way. Come on, right there. Hashtag Brew Crew, just like this. I will go back one more time. Here is your final warning before we run the bad boy. Hashtag Brew Crew, just like that. Comment Brew Crew and PLP separately. I'm not running one for Brew Crew PLP. We're doing one for Brew Crew and one for PLP. So comment that separately. I know I wrote it in the chat over there, but be sure. One, hashtag Brew Crew. One, hashtag PLP. I don't know how much more plainer I can make it. We're about to run this son of a gun, okay? One more time. Here we go. Hashtag Brew Crew is loaded up in said pickup. It's pretty dope that they let me do this shit. This is StreamYard doing this shit for me, which is really fucking cool. I was struggling trying to figure out how to do this. It's super fucking easy. So you see it, kids. It's going to happen live in prime time in front of us. I can't fake it. I can't do anything but it. So anybody who commented hashtag Brew Crew has been entered. My friends, it is now time to find out who's getting the Ether Brew with a backstory. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Woke Zombie Wifey! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Holy shit! That is so awesome. Woke Wifey, I'm sending that to you right fucking away. Like, I don't remember if you have any brews yet or not. I don't. Either way, if you don't or not, like, the fact that you're getting this one is fucking huge. Like, this is bananas. This one's got a backstory. I'll tell you guys all about it on the spaces, but oh, fuck. Let's go, Woke Wifey. You're the shit. Anybody who does, I'm going to do some shilling for these because everybody likes the clout. My man just fucking said it. You don't know who Woke Zombie Wifey is. You better recognize. Follow at Woke Zombies on Twitter. That is the legendary Jenna. Just maybe we have a little Woke Zombie Wednesday coming up. Whoa. Who knows? Who's to say? Who's to know? Maybe her name was Woke Zombie's Wifey. Maybe there's some correlation there. Maybe I'm just confused and don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Maybe tune in. Maybe give her a follow. WokeZombies.wifey. Shout out the winner of brew number 1438. Okay, kids. Now it's time for the Mint Pass. The Genesis basket, if you will. Let's go back to, took me off of the doggone shit. Hold on. Jenna, what the hell was it? Oh, yeah, there we go. Couldn't remember what the hell it was. Okay, here we go. Now, same exact thing, my friends. Hashtag PLP. Very simple. Hashtag PLP. Again, if you're on Twitter, it does not work. Final call for YouTube. Hashtag PLP. We are collecting comments. We only have 11 in on this one. Apparently, they didn't know we were doing a double giveaway today. Knick-knack, paddywhack, caddyshack. They're off the fucking shits. They don't know. It's okay. Let them sleep. Let these 11 people show right here and right now that they stand for something much bigger. Because this time next year, we're going to be on this same show. Hell, maybe even a different show. And it's going to be us here sitting. And we're going to say, hey, you remember when that fucking Genesis Mint Pass was 0.069? You remember when that Ether Brew was 0.025? Now these goofy asses can't even get in for under 1 ETH. I'm speaking it into existence right here, right now, my friends. You have no idea what's coming. And my friend, it's time to give away that Mint Pass. Without further ado, everybody, here we go. Who's joining the Savage Baskets and weaving some along with us. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Tom,
Oh,
let's
shit.
go.
Congratulations, Thomas.
Let's go. Let's go. Tom, to make it easy, reach out to Atheiseus just on the Savage Baskets account. Just shoot him your wallet address. You guys can go back and forth. He's prompt as all fuck. Give us some time today too, guys. Fucking gas is bananas. It's like been 125, 150 Gwei. So just be, oh, dude, it's fucking 12th man. I totally forgot that's 12th man. Shout out 12th man. That's 12th man from the Rhinos. Let's go. Let's fucking go, brother. So yeah, man, it's been bananas. So everybody just be calm. We'll get it to you. Obviously, I know neither one of you guys are going to complain about it. So hit him up, and then wifey, I'll shoot me your wallet address. I'll send you that over too. Before we get the hell out of here, my brother, again, thank you so much. I can't tell you how honored I am that our paths crossed. We got a lot more in similar than you know. Grew up detasseling corns, walking the beans, fucking doing it, man. Not as hard as you were doing it, but I was still doing it. 13 years old in the fucking fields, working after school, 14, 15, 16, all the way up until I'm here grinding 24/7 at 26 years old. You got a couple years on me, but fuck, it looks like you're fucking 12 years old. So while everybody's looking like they're 100 when they turn 40, we're gonna be looking just fresh as fucking spring daisies. So thank you so much, dude. And just from me, from all the DHR fam, like, thank you for stepping out and taking the opportunity to do this today, brother.
Yeah, man, it's always my pleasure. And I would say the honor is mine, man, because like I said, dude, you're a rock star, man. You don't even know, man. People talk about you when you're not there, right? All the time. They're like, cap this, cap that. I'm calling it now. Listen, if you guys are out there, you better be sharing this with some friends, dude. Because I'm just telling you, it's going to be big. And the more you share it with your friends now, the earlier they get in on it. Let them become OGs in the space, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Love you, bro. I appreciate the hell out of you. And we're going to make something real fucking special. Stay tuned in, man. Y'all guys stick around for another year. Who the fuck knows where we might be? But again, I said it at the top of the show. If you guys weren't here, other side of the screen, thank you. It would not be without each and every one of you that this channel would exist. At Diamond Hand Radio, it would not exist. I would not exist without you guys. 3,000 followers fucking blow my fucking lid off. I've never botted anything. I've never bought a fucking follower. I've never done follow trains. Like, that's all real life human beings. And I'm always going to be in your corner. I'm always going to be like, regardless of where this fucking goes, to the damn moon and then to Pluto and then fucking outside of the Milky Way galaxy, grab a hold of the rocket ship is all I got to tell you. Wherever this goes, I'm never going to forget you guys who are here on the base level, period. I don't forget where I come from, Bethany, Illinois, baby. I don't forget that town of 1,100 people and what it fucking taught me. I don't forget that shit, and I'm not going to forget this. So because of you guys, thank you. And we'll keep showing up. I know Nick's going to keep showing up in damn spaces, pushing that PLP. He ain't going to fucking stop. He ain't going to sleep 18 hours a day. You better tap in. If you don't know, you won't know, but don't meet him there. Beat him there. If you knew better, you do better. Knick-knack, paddywhack, caddyshack. Thank you, good sir. My friends, and look at this. You're saying even got it into my intro. How about that shit? You're saying he made it all the way into the intro. So my friends, for the final time here today, before we get on up and get on out, Nick, stay around for me for just a second too. After I close everything out, don't dip out so fast. But all that being said, my friends, that's a wrap. Paper or plastic, it's time to close up shop. It is a magnificent, nay, marvelous Monday to be alive. The rest is up to each and every one of you. Be sure to spread a little bit of that PLP all across the land today as you go on about your day, and dash in a little bit of that kindness too. Because guess what? It costs 0 fiat, 0 ETH, 0 SOL, and 0 of them, any of them other shit coins you care to be invested in right now to do so. I hope you have a spectacular, Nick hopes you have a spectacular rest of your Monday, unless you have any other plans. And don't you ever forget that right now, in the present moment, is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Peace and love, everybody. We'll catch you in spaces. We'll catch you in the Discord. We'll catch you in the VC. Peace.